Yo YouTube, my name is Liam. I'm a trans guy, trans female to male, and today I wanted to make a video about just what's changed, I guess, mentally now that I'm a year on testosterone, and just changes in general with like social day-to-day stuff. And I don't know, I thought that might be kind of interesting. um well, mentally, first of all, completely 180 from when before transitioning. I just feel like I've created this like sacred world within my own mind, where I just feel like completely myself. My thoughts can just kind of wander and do whatever, because now I'm not like dealing with that huge thought of like, I feel like a guy, I want to look like a guy, I want all things guy to be me. Whereas I was dealing with that before transitioning, and it was just like, what is this complete, identity crisis that I'm having? And now that I've figured it out, and I've figured out, all the language for dysphoria, and I've figured out what I'm feeling, like I have been able to create this like sacred world, within my own mind and within my life and stuff. So that's created a complete like 180 in myself and relationships that I have with people, because now I like actually know how to prioritize me, and I just know myself a lot better because I've gotten and I've gained the language that I need to describe all these restless and just completely disruptive feelings that I was feeling, before transitioning and before figuring out my identity. Well, that was loud. That was the ice maker. But yeah, so that's completely changed and altered my mental state and my life, and just has been like awesome and amazing and great. And now I don't feel this like huge, disconnect between the way I am like viewing who I am in my mind and what I see on the outside. It's now completely melded together. I mean, of course I want top surgery, but like, I'm blessed with a small chest, so it doesn't really get in the way that much. It's more just annoying wearing something. I don't really bind. I usually just wear sports bras because I'm like that small that I can pass just wearing a sports bra, but it's just annoying having to wear something and have it on me all the time, like and like adjusting it, and yeah. But whatever. The day will come when I will get surgery. So something else that has changed, I guess I wanted to dive into dating and flirting and all these things that have drastically changed since transitioning, for a few reasons. I mean, obviously I look different. I give different energy than I did before when I was living as female. So that's, changed the game a little bit. Also, I know who I am a lot more. So like just the way I go about, socializing and flirting is more me than it was before. And I'm not like feeling this kind of like I don't know, just this weird energy that I felt before when trying to socialize with people. It was kind of this like frenzy of energy that I would get. Like I would feel grounded, and then all of a sudden I would just feel like the ground was like shaking beneath me, and I could not socialize the way I wanted to, or flirt the way I wanted to, or whatever. So I'm bisexual, and so I like girls and boys, but I would say, with the girls, when I came out as bisexual, I immediately knew that I was like 20 when I came out. I hadn't transitioned yet. I hadn't even figured out the trans thing. I didn't even really know about trans people. And when I came out as bisexual to my friend, I immediately knew that there was something else. That's loud. Something else was there that like was added to that bisexuality, because it was like I didn't want to be with a girl as a girl. I wanted to be with a girl as a guy. And I knew that, but I didn't really know that, but it was just like something else is like more queer about me. I just don't have the language to put to it right now, so I'm just gonna stick with bisexual. And like, I didn't even say that out loud. It was just kind of in my mind as I was coming out and finally saying this about myself. It was like, okay, there's something more. There's something deeper. I just don't know what it is. So it took me a while to be with my first girl, because even though like I would, find people attractive and find girls attractive, I didn't want to be with them girl to girl. And so I was with one girl before I transitioned, and that experience actually really like gave me an insight into me being trans, because when I was with them, I was very much like this male energy, more masculine energy, and I even felt like a guy in my head, like I felt like I wanted to go at this as like me being a guy, being with a girl, and I knew that then. I didn't have all the language to put to the trans and the dysphoria, but I knew that I was going into it being like, I am the guy in this situation. And so when I finally was like intimate with this girl, I literally like had a dream. Like, I slept over at her house and I had a dream where I was at a party with a bunch of friends, and my friends were like, yo, look in the mirror at yourself, like you look awesome. And I looked in the mirror at myself and I was a guy, and I was like, oh, this is so great. And I was holding like a red Solo cup, and then like the dream like kind of like went into my third eye, and I woke up and like I was just like, whoa, interesting. Like, that's interesting. And I knew, like, I was like, yeah, because I see myself as a guy. I just didn't know, all the other language to put to being trans, but I was like, yeah, that makes sense because I see myself as a guy. And so I had this dream where I zoomed into my third eye and I was a guy. And like, literally this girl, not to get too in detail, but she was saying stuff like, oh, I feel like you got me pregnant, and like, stuff where I was like obviously the more like masculine person in this role. So that, like, once I started figuring out the language of being trans and really started looking into like trans people and transitioning and stuff, I was like, that experience, yeah, like this, means something, obviously. Yeah, so the way I flirt with girls hasn't really changed at all, because I was always like approaching it as like, I am a guy in this situation. And so the way I flirt with girls hasn't changed at all. The way I am with guys has changed a lot, like so much. Like, I don't even really flirt with guys. Well, okay, I haven't really found like a guy. There's been non-binary people that I've found attractive and I've been with, but like, I haven't really found like a guy necessarily that I would want to be with. And so I haven't really flirted that much with guys. But like, when I was presenting as a girl, I was always flirting with guys. And it was it was just in whatever way. Like, I feel like I would flirt similarly now if I met a guy that I wanted to be with, but like, or I thought was cute or attractive or whatever. But yeah, so I don't really like flirt with guys. I'm just more enjoying the bro like side of things, because I've always just wanted to be like a bro with other guys and be seen as that too. So I'm really just relishing that experience right now, and I'm not even really trying to like flirt with guys, because I'm like, finally I can be like your bro, and that is so cool. And so that's what I want to be. I don't even care about anything else right now. So yeah, that's been just great experiencing that, and I've just been loving that. So I haven't really, I haven't really had like an experience where I've been flirting with a guy, which means it's a lot different from when I was a girl, because like, yeah, I would want to be their bro, but then I knew they were seeing me as this like girl, and so I would be more likely to flirt with them, whereas now I'm not really that likely to flirt with a guy unless I found them really like attractive. But I haven't really been in a situation like that, so can't really say. But yeah, and so that's what's changed with guys. And overall, I guess that's all I really wanted to talk about. But I mean, right now I'm not even really in like a relationship mindset. I'm more just enjoying like being a bachelor, just like, I don't know, like that sounds cringy, but I'm just like enjoying finally being comfortable in my own skin. And I'm trying to just, create a world where like I've totally, you're always finding yourself, but where I've like, you know, comfortably found out who I am for the most part. And so I mean I'm always going to be growing and changing, but yeah, so I've just kind of been enjoying that. I haven't even really focused much on like being in a relationship. Like that is like my last focus. It sounds like a nightmare right now just because like I am enjoying my freedom so much that like I don't really see, I don't want to say it sounds like a nightmare. I'm sure if I found someone that was like really cool, it wouldn't be like, but even then I don't even think I would jump into anything just because I would enjoy, just dating, getting to know them, and just figuring out, how well they know themselves and stuff, because that's really important to me. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I just wanted to do a quick little like update because I haven't talked a lot about the mental changes and the social changes for a while. And now that I'm a year on testosterone and I'm really started to be and look more masculine and look like myself, like I wanted to get into like how that has changed, how things have changed and stuff. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that's all I had to say. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and leave a comment down below, liking, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. The basic YouTube stuff. No. Okay, well anyways, peace out, bye.